sorry. Do you know, you got that going?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good morning. My name is Michael Mansfield. I'd just like to start off by asking you guys a couple questions. How many of you, by show of hands, took a field trip to some sort of art exhibit when you were in elementary school? Okay, good. According to the national average, only 61% of elementary schools take kids to any sort of art exhibit outside of school hours. This includes concerts, plays, art museums. Let me ask you guys another question. How many of you guys took more than one fine art class in high school? Okay. According to South Dakota high school graduation requirements, there are 4 language requirements, or 4 language arts requirements, 3 units of math, 3 units of science, but only 1 unit of fine art. Why is that? We have students, let me paint you guys a picture. When students graduate from high school, in the past 4 years, they've had, most likely, 1 unit of fine art. So they've had 1 class of art in the past 4 years. Before that, only 61% of them actually took field trips to any sort of art museum or any sort of art exhibit whatsoever. So now we have students graduating from high school who are very good at memorizing textbooks and memorizing facts and crunching numbers, but lacking creativity, lacking critical thinking skills. I think that this is very troubling, especially students pursuing degrees in science and math, because we are taught to crunch numbers, but not actually critically think. And so when we're in college and we're asked to critically think outside the box, it comes back to bite us. Mona Lisa does not like happy. It's okay, I have a solution. So the game idea that I have designed for the Doll Art Center is sort of like a contest. The premise of the game is that there's an international art buyer, or somebody at the Doll, who will post on the Doll website certain demands that they want. And the target audience is students between the ages of 8 and 14, and these students are going to play the roles of aspiring artists. So some of the demands that the buyer is going to have could be, he wants a picture of a hat that is drawn only in pencil that is no bigger than 4 inches by 4 inches. Another example could be a paper sculpture of an animal that is important to them. Here are 2 examples. Something that might be turned in. Okay? Now, the contest is going to last 1 week, and from Saturday to Saturday, from noon to noon, the students are going to have the opportunity to come up with the best artwork under the certain requirements. And they're going to, by noon on Saturday, the next Saturday, so 1 week from when the instructions are released, the students are going to turn in their work to the Doll. Between the hours of 12 p.m. and 1 p.m., the international art buyer, the staff member of the Doll, is going to judge the artwork and decide which one deserves to win for that week. So, at 1 p.m., there's going to be a lunch. There's going to be a lunch hosted by the Doll for the participants and their families. And at that lunch, the winner is going to be announced. The winner is going to have their name put on a plaque, and they're also going to receive $10 for the gift shop. Now, the reason why I chose those gifts is because it's not a huge requirement to put on the Doll to come up with something big, but it's enough to get kids to actually want to participate in the contest. Now, this isn't just for the kids though. During that time, between 12 p.m. and 1 p.m., the families of the kids and the children are going to be able to walk around the Doll and look at the different exhibits, maybe get inspired, maybe get those creative juices flowing. See, the whole point of this game it's not to promote students to go into degrees that are art related. The premise of this game is to allow kids to have the creativity hacked into, that they're able to actually dig deep down and allow their creativity to be expressed. The reason why this game in particular is going to do that is because it puts control back in the kids' hands. Kids are constantly told what to do, when to do it, how to do it. They're very often not given the opportunity to actually express themselves. A game like this, where everything is completely under their control, they're given the unnecessary obstacles that make a game interesting, but they are also given the freedom to go wherever they want. For example, for this one right here, for an animal or a paper sculpture of an animal, they're not. This isn't a black and white kind of thing. They can go anywhere they want. They could make a tiger. They could make a dog. They could make a liger. Whatever they want. So it allows kids to actually feel valued and feel like they can do whatever they want. And by the time they graduate from high school, hopefully they're able to start this creative process when they're in middle school, beginning of middle school, 4th, 5th grade, and work their way up and continue to have those creative juices flowing while they're in high school. Does anybody have any questions?
They do not.
Great.
Give him a hand.